So here I am at the port of Tacoma at berth 7 where they unload all the machinery and cars and stuff. And the load is 3 John Deere tractors, this small one here and 2 larger ones, and it's self-service here, so I've got to load them myself. One of the tractors I've got to pick up, the little one's dead, the battery's completely dead, so I'm going to use this one to go and jump start it. Hey Laurie, you'd absolutely love this thing, mate. A bit flashier than your old one, that's for sure. Unbelievable. Might help if I put it into gear. There we go. We're moving. Been a long time since I've driven a John Deere. Most of the tractors I've driven have been Cases and Fiats. And yeah, I can't remember the last time I drove a John Deere. Especially a brand spanking new one. Look at this shit, brand new John Deeres, and we've got to jump start them. Just found some jump terminals here. Battery's dead flat. Hopefully if we hook up to those we might get a bit better contact and hopefully get out of here a bit quicker. Here we are, another John Deere. We've got a problem with that one, it just won't start, the smaller of the 3 tractors. So I've got the port maintenance going to come and have a look at it for me and see if we can get it started so I can load it. Well, I've loaded 2. I've got 2 on board. Just got to chain the second one down and then I've got to wait for him to come and jump start the 3rd one so we can put it on. So let's load this sucker. As I said, Laurie, you'd love this, mate. Lot smaller than your tractor. Pretty flash. Been a long time since I've been in a new John Deere, and it just seems every year the technology and stuff just keeps getting flash and flash, but these ones are actually pretty basic. They're not power, I don't think they're power shift or anything like that. They're just a normal transmission, so yeah, nothing really flash, but yeah, it's nice to get into a new machine once every now and again. But it is a power shift. You've got the up and down button for the gear change here and the indicator on the dashboard there showing us that we're in 4 in this particular range. So put her into the lowest range we've got. If it'll go, nice tight transmissions. So there we go, we're in, and then we'll change down to the very first gear, the lowest possible gear we got. We'll see how slow this thing goes. Yeah, that's about as slow as you want. Nearly 2,000 RPM and it's barely moving. Nice.
Especially, but even just Washington in general is an absolutely beautiful place. I suppose you describe it as the BC, the British Columbia of the US, all the pine trees and the mountains. And Mount Rainier was just absolutely beautiful. 14,141 feet high, and a very impressive peak. You can see it from a long, long way away. Completely covered in snow. And only problem is I had 2 run-ins with the Washington law. Now, all of the troopers, DOT, Scahelli people, all the rest of it, were more than courteous, very polite. Everything else went out of their way to help me and stuff, but it was just a little bit nerve-wracking, especially the second one that I just had a moment ago. And I was accused of doing things that I didn't do, so... But overall, this has been, since I got rid of those stupid bloody fiberglass things, this has been a pretty good trip. Flat battery on the tractor. I've now realised that I've loaded the tractors in the wrong order. I'm going to have to unload all 3 of them and put one back on at the first drop. So, yeah, this trip just seems to be cursed or something, I don't know, but anyhow, I'm getting there. Heading for the border at Huntington and BC, and then on to Kamloops tonight to John and Mandy's place. So, yeah, hopefully things will go good for me, and you never know, I might even get to see some snow up Jasper Way and up north Grand Prairie.
Well, just had a bit of excitement, another bit of bloody bad luck, this time not for me. I was just coming up the Coquihalla Pass here, a big steep climb in BC, and an old Chevy Silverado pickup towing a big bloody fifth wheel caravan in front of me. The automatic transmission exploded, all the fluid went on the extractors, on the exhaust pipe, and she caught fire. So had to pull up, and another truck had already pulled up, but he couldn't get his fire extinguisher free, so I pulled up and grabbed the fire extinguisher and put the fire out for the poor bugger. And yeah, she was bloody lucky that it didn't burn the whole outfit out. So now I'm bloody on the move again. Well, here I am after a very relaxing night. I made it from Tacoma yesterday to a place called Knutsford, which is just outside of Kamloops in British Columbia, and I'm staying here at the famous, or should I say infamous, I don't know, no, I shouldn't say it, Red Barn Gallery. This is a friend's place. This is John and Mandy Wilms, some friends of mine, and I parked in their driveway last night, as you can see, and had a really good night's sleep. It was quite cool here last night, and John and Mandy came and visited me today, which was fantastic. And then directly across the road from their house, this is the old Highway 5A, and they got the full fare on, so I've just been over and had a hamburger and hot dog at the fair for lunch, and I'm about to head off for, well, what is probably my favourite place that I've visited so far since leaving Australia, and that's Jasper in Alberta. Hoping to get there not too late today so I can go up on Whistler Mountain and get to see some snow again.